operations, the anti-human trafficking division, try to figure out which women are here volunteering, which have been trafficked.
Amid the confusion, some of the women try to get word out.
Что я можно? У меня ребенок, мой муж, children тоже есть. Внизу сейчас я позвоню.
The police refuse, but the controllers still muzzle the women by threatening them in Uzbek.
Девушка, объясните, пожалуйста.
At the police station, the women are still allowed to stay together, and the confusion continues. But the women stick to their story, many of them too scared of the ring to admit they've been trafficked.
I want to know, who's your boss? I want to know if you were forced to come here, or you came here, or you came on your own. What do you do?
What I do, I speak for you. I am business.
But the police do get confirmation that the women are part of a sex ring.
I'm working for business. You don't understand? Why for business? Проституция кто занимается? Вот и мы есть проститутки. Я есть проститутка, я честно говорю, да. Я не приехала. Зачем мне лгать сейчас?
Finally, after nearly 10 hours of questioning, two women, codenamed N and D, admit to being trafficked. They agree to name their Uzbek mamasan. They identify a woman codenamed Shalo, the same one who's tried all night to make a phone call. N and D are probably not the only victims of sex trafficking here tonight, but they're the only ones who ask for help. Annie Dieselberg agrees to put them in a private shelter to protect them from the trafficking ring. It doesn't take long for the ring to strike back at N and D.
From the CI who said that these two girls look to be in danger. There's somebody in hot pursuit of them now.
N and D are a major threat to the Uzbeks. If the women testify, they could destroy the ring. The task force is in jeopardy. Two of its key witnesses are scared for their lives. If they refuse to testify, Shalo could go free. After nearly 6 months of work, Operation Graceland is in danger of collapsing. Without new evidence against her, the police release Shalo, the Uzbek mamasan. But the task force gets a break. She's met by someone they know. His code name is Moab. He's the Middle Eastern man who is hunting for N&D. Galster believes he's Shalo's husband and the ring's money man, one of the shadowy figures behind the Uzbeks. The special team has been searching for Moab for months. Now they set up surveillance to track him. them right back to the Grace Hotel. The special team discovers that Moat operates out of the hotel cafe. Running a rolling stakeout, they notice that he's connected to two other men. To uncover their role in the ring, the special team put both men under intensive surveillance. Weeks into the Bangkok and Pattaya operations, the special team calls Galster to a deserted hotel for a briefing. Even he's not allowed to see their faces.
นี่ก็จะเป็นผู้หญิง
อุซเบกใช่ไหมครับ
ใช่ครับ
Galster discovers that the special team has identified the head of the Pattaya operation and her Central Asian supply line.
พฤติกรรมก็เป็นผู้จัดหาผู้หญิงมานะครับมาจากรัสเซียหรือต่างชาติอะไรมาอยู่ที่พัทยาแล้วก็จะมีคุณเซรามิกพฤติกรรมเป็นผู้จัดการกลุ่มผู้หญิง
He also gets a look at the Bangkok surveillance footage.
ที่นานา
อ๋ออันนี้นาเกรซใช่ไหมครับ
ครับผม
And the men connected to Moat and the Uzbek ring.
เหมือนกันที่เราสังเกตดูนะครับจะมีคนคอยดูแลคอยติดต่อเหมือนกัน
ผู้ชายสองคนเป็นเขาเป็นใครนะครับ
ผมก็เป็นคอยติดต่อคอยดูแล
ผู้หญิงเหรอ
ครับผม
ไม่ใช่คนไทย
ครับ
It's great information. Who's the boss? You know, who's marketing the women? Who's handling the money? All that kind of stuff. It's very, very impressive.
For the special team, it's also very personal.
ที่เราได้มาก็คือชุดนี้มาเป็นขบวนการที่ว่าค้ามนุษย์นี่เพื่อเปลี่ยนสังคมทำให้สังคมแทนที่จะดีขึ้นก็ไม่ดีขึ้นถ้าเราจัดการได้มันก็จะดูสวยขึ้นมานะพูดถึงสวยงามขึ้นมาเยอะเลย
Back in Bangkok, Shallow returns to court. N&D arrive for the first time. Both women are under tremendous pressure. Facing death threats from the Uzbek trafficking ring, N&D buckle.
It's been a bad day for the case against Shaho because the two people testifying against her, the two main witnesses, have flipped their stories completely and basically perjured themselves.
After half a year of work, the case against Shallow in the Uzbek ring is crumbling, and the stress is mounting. Worse, Galster is beginning to realize that instead of helping women like N&D, he's putting their lives in greater danger.
Okay, they're going to put somebody in prison for a little while, maybe, but at what expense? It's extremely hard to take down traffickers without having victims testify against them. But we got to give it a try, and it requires getting inside, surveilling very professionally, not letting them know that you're coming, no leaks. And that's exactly why we've gone to the special team to bring these guys down.
And the special team is already working on a new lead. They have intel that a member of the Uzbek ring may be vulnerable. Rehearsals for a takedown are underway. The success of Operation Graceland now depends on them. At a secret base, the special team is making deadly preparations. There's been a breakthrough in Operation Graceland. The task force has evidence to back a bust on a member of the Uzbek trafficking ring.
We're in basically the 23rd hour here. This is the final stage, getting ready to finally take down the human traffickers who are behind this whole Uzbek thing.
The special team is planning a surgical strike. The target is one of the top ties in the ring.
ที่เราจะเข้าไปจับกลุ่ม MJ ที่เราได้ติดตามครับผม
He's highly dangerous, and the assault team is taking no chances.
จะมีพวกมีสแนปเปอร์มีอะไรที่เป็นกองกำลังหนุนไว้ ถ้ามีปัญหาอะไรก็เป็นสแนปเปอร์จะเป็นตัวช่วยหน่วยที่จะเข้าไปจู่โจมจับกลุ่มครับผม
A force of 20 men will pluck M7 from his car and use the threat of jail time to turn him.
วางแผนไว้ตอนนี้
In other words, get him to provide information so they can climb the ladder toward the top, which is the hardest and longest but most important thing that they got to do.
Special team has got the call that one of the members of the trafficking ring has been identified and located. So now this is a stealth search and capture operation.
Galster's job is to follow one of the special team vehicles and wait for the signal to move in.
ประมาณ500-700 เมตรเราจะเลี้ยวซ้ายแล้วก็หลังจากนู่นชะลองหน่อยนะครับเพราะว่าสไนเปอร์อยู่แล้วนี่นะ Okay, so it's gonna happen soon here.
Just off the road, he spots two vehicles. The assault team moves in.
Go.
They've got M7 and another member of the ring.
Well, it's all worked according to plan. They're going to scoop them up. I think this is happening very fast. They got him.
Every minute the special team spends here, they become more vulnerable. Within minutes, they're finished. The traffickers are taken away, and the operation is over. It doesn't take long for the special team to flip M7. Operation Graceland now has a direct line into the Uzbek sex trafficking ring and an unprecedented opportunity to take it apart piece by piece.
ผมรู้สึกผมได้ช่วยทำบุญกับพวกผู้หญิงที่ถูกเขารัดเอาเปรียบต้องการเห็นพวกที่เป็นโจรทั้งหลายคนไม่ดีทั้งหลายเนี่ยต้องติดคุกติดตาราง
Operation Graceland is not over. We've started to expose and unravel a network. I'd like to think that what we've done is punctured a hole in a big, giant wheel driving this organized crime machine. So it might actually look for a while like nothing's happened. But if we keep punching away, which we will, I think we can bring this machine down to a grinding halt. We got to keep going.